show you how I take apart my SKS. There's probably hundreds and hundreds of videos on there about this sort of thing, but I enjoy making these videos, so yeah, alright. There you go. So first thing I would do, obviously with the rifles, safety on, drop the magazine, check that the rifle's empty, which it is, okay. And then what I do is this little lever here, I just pull it up and towards me, and I take off the cover, and then take the bolt, carry out the bolt and the spring all out in one hit, okay, and I'll pop this little lever back in so it doesn't get damaged. Alright, and then I can move on to the gas tube. Now, there's a little lever there. This little lever, basically you want to move it up to about approximately 45 degrees, but there's a couple of indentations, and what I like to do is get that indentation up to where this one should be, about like that. Okay, and then I ease the gas tube off, and what I must be careful of is when I've lifted that off, is the rod inside just wants to slip straight out. So I'll just be careful of that, okay? Take it out, keep it to one side. And then in here there's an extension, gas piston extension, so I push that, keep my finger over the end, push that lever all the way around, and take it out in a controlled manner like so. Okay. Now, using a block of wood, where's my trusty block of wood? That down there. What I do then is I flip the rifle over and I pop it on the block of wood like so, and then taking a drive, quite a wide drive, there's a button on the rifle which I need to press in. Okay, it's quite tight, like so, and then basically what I've done is I've released that action there, the trigger group, sorry, so that comes up and out, and then I'm able to take the magazine out, so I just get my finger in like so, just pull it up, okay, keep it up to one side, and then I'm free to take the stock off then. The stock comes away like so. Put that up there. Okay, and then free to give it a good clean. One of the things that I like to make sure I do is clean the gas port there. And to do that, I find pipe cleaners come in really nice and handy. So you can get right into the gas port itself. Okay. Give that a really good clean. Make sure that's all nice and clean in there, which I know it is anyway. Okay, so this is the bolt from the SKS, and it's very important. My firing pin is the old floating type firing pin. It's not spring loaded. You can get a spring loaded one, but as long as you keep this nice and clean and you can hear that pin rattling in there, there shouldn't be a problem. I've never had a problem with this one, but I always keep it clean. So the way I do that is there's a little pin here which I drive through from this side. It's got a little foot on it, it's what holds the ejector in. Okay, and I'll drive that out first. I've worked on mine, so it doesn't take much to push it out. Okay, so that little pin comes out with a little foot on the end. Keep that off to one side. And then what I do is I make a note of the orientation of my firing pin. When I first did it, I made a little mark on here so that I knew that it went back in that way. But now I realise, I know which way it goes back in. Okay, so I'll take it out, and then the ejector there just pushes back and off. Okay. And again, the good old pipe cleaner comes in handy. fits in really nice. Okay, I can get in there and give that a really nice good clean. And I will also go through the hole for the pin. Okay, backwards and forwards, give it a real nice good clean. I use cotton buds as well sometimes, but cotton buds, sometimes the ends come off and they get stuck in there and you've got to push them out and just be careful of, you know, them being get caught in there, so I'll just stick with the old, excuse me, oh it's gone now. Stick with the pipe cleaner. Now what I do is I sight down through all the holes and make sure there's no fluff in there and nothing in there sticking in there. It all looks pretty nice and clear to me. So I'll put it back together. Okay, so I know which end strikes the primer. Okay, so that end there. Well, I can pop that in anyway. The extractor will go on. Just pop that spring into that end, push in and down, and it clicks in. Okay, and I'll make sure that the firing pin hole is clear, which means that the firing pin is orientated in the right way. Okay, and then I'll pop that little foot back in. Just finish that off with a tap, tap, tap. Make sure it's nice and flush. Okay, and then I just check the end of the firing pin, make sure that it does sit back away from the face of the bolt. Okay, it's not protruding at all. And then give it the old shake. It's nice and loose, you can hear it rattling. So I'm good to go. Okay, so to put it back together then. Just wanted to add this bit in before I forget. I wanted to show how the magazine and the trigger group sit in the rifle without the stock on. Oops, sorry, excuse me. It's basically like that. So the magazine sits under that lug there, and those pins locate into there with the trigger group, which clips down onto that pin, and that's what I'm trying to achieve with the stock on. So I'll take that off now, and then I'll assemble the rifle. Take the action. My trusty bit of wood, and grab my stock. Pop the nose of the stock into that band there. Drop it down. Take my magazine, stick that lip in under there, push it in. Take my trigger group, locate those two pins down under those lugs there. Okay, and then with quite a bit of force, especially with this one, I make sure that this pin at the back here is not getting caught up anywhere. And I have to give it a real good hard push, like so. Okay, so that's locked everything in there, and then we can flip it over. Start on the other side. So, the gas extension and the spring goes into here. Push it all the way into the finger. A bit tricky, trying to keep the camera going on this. And then put the pin back there, the little lever back so far so that it locks it into place. Okay. Take the gas tube and the other piston, pop them together. Okay, and what I like to do is just hold on to that end of the rod so that it's not going to drop out whilst I pop it onto the gas port. Then I push that little bit of the rod in, and then I keep my thumb on there and I snap that into place and drop that lever down. Okay, and that's back in. Okay, so what have we got left? We've got the bolt and the carrier, and they go together like so. Okay, curl the end of the spring in, drop that into the receiver, slide it all forward till it locates, and I just leave the spring there like so. Okay, now the cover, that lever, flip it up, pull it all the way out, pop your cover on, pop the pin in and slot it back down. Okay, so that's it back together in theory. Before I go any further, I'll cycle the rifle several times, just making sure that everything feels right and the bolt is coming backwards and forwards, which it is. Okay, pop the magazine in, safety off, dry fire it. Okay, safety back on, and that's that SKS back together. But one thing that I'm aware of when I do this, when I clean out the gas port, okay, one of the last things I do with this SKS then is I'll open it up, okay, drop the magazine, and I'll clean the barrel through, okay, and that's the last thing I do is clean the barrel through, because if I've let that get gumped up in there and I push the pipe cleaner in, it can push crap into the barrel, okay, and I don't really want that in there. So that's the last thing I'll do with this SKS. When I've cleaned it all up, I run my pull through and clean the barrel out, and then it's all done. Okay. Alright, so that's that SKS cleaned up. Thanks for watching.